A local woman tells her story of rising through the ranks of the United States Army with her nearly 3 decades of service. CTV's Bryce Parker has more.
I thought I would never go to war. It was a safe thing to only go like 2 weeks out of a year and on weekends. And I said, oh, that's a piece of cake. I can do that and earn extra money.
Those 2 weeks out of the year turned into an over 26-year career involving 3 wars for Sergeant Major Sheila Venson.
And this recruiter came up to me and said, join the Army. You can be anything you want to be, do whatever you want to do. And I said, oh, well, can I be a news broadcaster like they have on TV? He said, oh, sure. We'll train you to be a TV broadcaster. Well, they lied.
At 23 years old, she joined the 354th Civil Affairs Brigade. She then was later transferred to a special group during Operation Desert Storm to help rebuild the country of Kuwait.
It was a mess, and I still have PTSD today from those scenes. But we actually worked with the different ministers to help set up the country and get them back in order again.
Her career would be filled with twists and turns. She was diverted to Turkey to aid Kurdish refugees when she believed she was going home from Kuwait. In Turkey, she developed health issues that would require a hysterectomy at 25, disabling her from having children. But alas, she would continue to answer the call to duty, later in her career completing a tour in Bosnia.
We did a great mission there. We were able to negotiate a NATO agreement, which was one of the achievements or accomplishments that we wanted to build on with Bosnia, the Bosnian Serbs and the Yugoslav, for them to cease the war at the time.
As a black woman in the military, the trials Sergeant Major Venson had to face while rising up the ranks were many, but it was her unit which kept her going for almost 3 decades.
We had a good mission, even though I didn't like going to war, but I stayed with the military that long because we were like a family.
And although you've been out of service for 20 years, we want you to know that we still appreciate your service and sacrifice to this day.
Thank you so much.
In Fort Washington, I'm Bryce Parker, CTV News.
Thank you, Bryce. And before joining the U.S. Army Reserves, Venson attended the University of Maryland, College Park.